All right, welcome to trigger control. So in trigger control, this is most common why people miss their shots. So if you're a right-handed shooter, typically you're gonna miss low and left. If you're a left-handed shooter, you're gonna miss low and right. It's very common, and it's something that we see on a daily basis here teaching, and it happens for two reasons. One, you have too much trigger finger into your trigger well, and two, you anticipate your shot. So when we talk about anticipating our shot, imagine somebody about to come, is just charging at you and about to tackle you or whatever. You're going to brace up or tense up a little bit to try to meet them or try to move out of the way or do something, right? Especially if you're surprised. Same thing when it happens with guns. We know the round's gonna go off, and so what we do is we say, oh, the gun's about to go, it's about to shoot, it's about to shoot, it's about to shoot, and we start leaning into it, pulling it down before it even happens. And if we have too much trigger finger in there, now we're gonna start pulling the gun to the left side. So let me get my training gun here. And so again, right, when I'm aiming at my target, what happens when there's too much trigger finger in there, it's going to pull this way. Now this is super exaggerated, right? It's not even a good grip, but I have too much trigger finger in there, and it kind of looks like this. It pulls. Ever so slightly, but it pulls. Now if I have too little, and I'm coming way out on the outside of it, you can kind of see that. It very so slightly pulls it to the right side. Now, what we want to do is use our center pad to be able to let that round go off. And so how we do that is we put our center pad right on the middle of the trigger, and we just pull. And it should go straight back. See how it's a minimal movement? It's not going left or right. It might shake a little bit, but it's not going left or it's not going right. Those left or right movements, very slightly, can throw off your shot completely of where you intended it, and you can be like, why am I not hitting where I want to? Could be because of that. So if you're shooting left or right, it's because of your trigger. Another thing to worry about trigger control, we don't want to wrench down on it and slap it. It's not gonna go anywhere. Don't beat it up. We want to do easy trigger pulls. So when I say by easy trigger pulls, obviously as you look here, there's slack, right? And then it meets resistance. That resistance is called the wall. Once we hit the wall, we still want even pressure from what we did in the beginning. So look at this, easy pressure. It hit the wall. We still want to continue that easy pressure. Easy pressure, easy pressure, easy pressure, easy pressure, boom, and then the gun goes off, right? Now, if we have proper stance and proper grip, like what we just talked about, and proper side alignment, side picture, we go easy pressure, boom. The gun will go off, it's gonna recoil, and it's gonna come right back down. We don't have to worry about trying to muscle it back down, because our body mechanics and the way we position ourselves will allow us to go right back on target every single time. So let the gun go off when it wants to go off. Don't try to cheat it and go very fast. So I'm gonna take a couple live shots here, and I'm gonna show you kind of what we're looking at when it comes to jerking the trigger, okay? I'm gonna aim at the top piece of the head here, and actually let me get you in a better position for it. All right, so let's take our shots here. I got a couple rounds. So this first one, I'm going to jerk the trigger and anticipate, and I'm going to aim for the top piece of the target. I'm gonna aim right up here. And I am close, right? So this shouldn't matter too much, right? But we'll find out. That's two shots. Notice how those two shots came right here. Two shots came right underneath and somewhere in there, right? We don't want to have that anticipation. Now, what if I don't anticipate? What if I follow and let the gun go off when it wants to go off? I'll talk you through it as I go. All right, so proper stance, take my feet into the ground a little bit, present out, creating that vise, cutting my target in half. Take a deep breath, relax the nerves, put my finger on the trigger. Easy squeeze, easy squeeze, easy squeeze. Still pulling, it hasn't gone off yet, that's okay. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Boom, went off. Now I'm gonna reset. Notice the click. The click should not be there in a gunfight, but for training purposes, it's there for today. Relax, relax, relax. Okay. Now, notice there, the rounds are right here on top of each other. It's because I allowed the gun to go off when it wants to go off. And notice how I was like, it's taking forever. It took me too long, yada, yada, yada. And that's okay when you're first starting out. You know, eventually you can get faster and faster and faster as you start to learn your gun, learn the marksmanship fundamentals and the disciplines. But while you're training and you're first starting out, allow yourself to just take your time, relax, because you have a lot of things to worry about. Stance, hold control, breathing control, all that stuff to worry about. Your breath plays a factor in some of this stuff. So practice this, right? You can even dry fire practice at home. Just relax, easy squeeze, easy click, easy squeeze, easy squeeze, click, easy squeeze, easy click. And you get to learn the trigger of one, a SIRT pistol if you have it. If you dry fire your gun, the trigger of your own gun. And then when you go out the range, you can solidify it and try to battle those nerves. That's what it is. It's battling your nerves. So go out there and practice that.